You know, we make quotes and recognize John Kennedy on this program from time to time because we believe if he were around today, he'd be a conservative Republican based on his policies and his take on this nation. And I say that because former President Trump is going to be a profile in courage. As he returns to the town where he was almost assassinated, Butler, Pennsylvania, he'll be there tomorrow. Could be his biggest rally ever. On the ground, Real America's Voice correspondent Brian Glenn joins us, as well as a former Trump senior advisor, Mark Serrano, to discuss the significance of this rally, where Trump is scheduled to speak tomorrow. And Brian, I want to start with you because you were there on July the 13th. You and I were on the air together later that day as we were all trying to sort out what had happened, the commotion, the chaos, the near assassination. And for you, it's got to be a bit emotional for you, too, returning.
You know, it is, Steve. When we were driving into town yesterday, I was reflecting on what it felt like to drive into town last time. And we drove out of town in a very different attitude than we thought we would. And, of course, as we come up on tomorrow's rally, I was on the site just about an hour ago near the stage where President Trump will take tomorrow at 5 p.m. And yes, it's in the very same spot that it was before. But the site does, Steve, look a little different. They have some tractor trailers around the perimeter to really block in and box in that area where he's at. And I would imagine there'll be a few more police officers on the ground as well.
Yeah, and hopefully on tops of buildings as well, Brian. I'm just pointing out the obvious for the folks, of course. Mark Serrano's with us. And Mark, look, you're a PR expert. This is an important place for Donald Trump to be, to show that he is not fearful of going out and being among the people. Of course, he does interviews and does a lot more public appearances than he does Kamala Harris. And I'm looking at the polling right now. Atlas, Trafalgar, Insider Advantage, the three most accurate polls from the last couple of cycles, all have Donald Trump trending toward winning right now. And this is a statement appearance, isn't it? And this is the kind of thing that can help close out an election and close the sale.
Yeah, Steve, I couldn't agree more. Donald Trump is sending a signal and a message tomorrow that there's nothing he won't do to fight for the American people and to fight against the corruption that we've seen that has harmed the middle class and harmed lower class Americans across the country because of the open borders, because of inflation, because of the forever wars. He's coming back as the comeback king, triumphantly returning to the site where they tried to end this movement and America's future. It's a picture worth thousands and thousands of words tomorrow when he's standing at that podium, Steve. And I got to tell you, it's going to be very, very poignant, especially at a moment, like you said, where in the state of Pennsylvania, at a time, at the same date, 8 years ago, Hillary Clinton was up ahead of Donald Trump by 5 points. Donald Trump is in a tie with Kamala Harris in Pennsylvania. Steve, not a statistical tie, a dead even tie on the Real Clear Politics average, and polls like Trafalgar, like you said, have him up by 3 points. This is a very, very significant visit, both in terms of the broader narrative about Donald Trump and what he's made of, and this race because of Pennsylvania's significant role as a battleground.
Sure. Atlas Intel +3, Trafalgar +3, Insider Advantage has him up as well. And those are the three most accurate polls. I went back and did my homework, as you can imagine. Mark, one more question for you. Donald Trump has said for years, they're not coming for me. They're coming for you. I just am standing in the way. You've heard him say that a number of times. And that's what this is about. This is him planting his flag and saying, I'm here. I'm willing to take I'm willing to put my life on the line to fight for you, America. And what a statement that is, Mark.
Because, look, the man, there's nothing he won't sacrifice. Look what he has been through and put through. He is moved by the spirit at this point. He knows he is on a mission of mercy to save this country from the corrupt elites in Washington, D.C. And, Steve, I've got to say something about that day in July 13th. That Brian Glenn, I will forevermore remember that moment. That Brian Glenn, the voice of the MAGA movement, gasping for breath, holding as Donald Trump is under a scrum of Secret Service agents. And finally, as he rises up and Brian saying, yes, he's alive. It was amazing.
It was a remarkable moment for the nation, for Brian personally. And Brian, I want to ask you, as you gather there tomorrow, we're told Donald Trump has said this could be the biggest rally of his political career. I don't know what the numbers are like there. I think the record to beat is 108,000 in New Jersey, but I don't know how big of an area they're going to allow people to come into. Brian, what are you sensing there on the ground?
That's a great assessment there, Steve. I don't think geographically, logistically, I guess I should say, that you could put as many people as we had in New Jersey. I just don't think it's possible. But hey, I don't know. Maybe they have an extra overflow area that I don't know of. I did notice, though, they do have a large Jumbotron screen out front of an area that I would assume would be an area where when they reach capacity, they just can't put any more people in. So this is where they would stage them. I do see that out front. For me personally, yes, it's going to be, I think, a moment where we go back and stand on the media riser. And I've talked to a lot of the mainstream media, a lot of our colleagues in the business, and every single network is sending every single person that wanted to back to Butler to kind of close that chapter out and be there for themselves and be able to reflect what it was like when we heard those shots ring out at about 6 minutes or so into his speech. So I'm looking forward to that. I think the biggest takeaway also, Steve and Mark, is how he opens up this rally. Will he do something that he alluded to in Milwaukee just a few days ago and say, well, like I was saying, and turn over to his right? Will he do that? I would imagine the applause when they finally announce him, and we know how they always chant USA, that could ring out for quite some time. I do think this crowd is going to be loud. I think it's going to be big. And I think President Trump is going to embrace every single moment of it, as that campaign rally call, the Fight, 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 originated right here in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and as Mark said, this is pivotal. Pennsylvania tied, according to Real Clear Politics. So making an appearance here, it's critical because this is the part of the Pennsylvania he has to run up the score to win in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
so
he does.
We'll be watching tomorrow, guys. Mark, thank you. Brian, thank you as always. Again, we have full coverage coming tomorrow beginning at 1 o'clock here on Real America's Voice. Look, it's watching history in real time. You don't get that opportunity every day and know that it's coming in advance. Watching history in real time, it's going to happen here, and it's going to happen in Butler, Pennsylvania tomorrow.